What is going on, guys? Ghost Type here, bringing you guys another video here today. So I know my internet's been out and I haven't been able to stream like I was going to. I was going to talk about the UMG Philly, everything that's happening there, and basically what's going on. But I'm going to do that now with a video. I actually can go on the internet on one device only because I don't have a router right now. My whole internet's out. It's just my modem, or not my modem, my router. I'm sorry. It's just my router. I ordered a new one. It'll be here Monday. So expect to stream Monday night. Expect new videos. This stream's gonna be awesome. This new router has Stream Boost technology, and it's made for gaming. I actually had the version right before this one, so I'm getting the newest version of the router that I had already. So I'm pretty pumped about it. The router I have right now, loved it, so I'm ready to get it. So what we're gonna do is, now that we've gotten that out of the way, is I'm gonna put a bracket of UMG Philly on the screen right now. You guys can see that. You're not going to see gameplay. You're going to kind of hear the gameplay still, but not as much. So basically, this is how the bracket has gone. We're going to go from round one winners bracket to round two, or round one losers bracket. So the first match was complexity versus adversity. So everybody, said complexity. Complexity is number one. So I mean, you don't really think it's 16 ranked team is going to beat the number one team. So complexity comes out and wins that one. The next match, which has been the best match of, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, go look at Twitter and you'll see this, of the day, is definitely the FaZe and Optic match. The FaZe and Optic match was crazy. Optic came out super strong, winning 2-0. FaZe comes back and beats them 3-2. So for those of you guys who've not been able to keep up with UMG Philly, it is the best of 5 and first to 3 wins. So that's how that happened. Optic was doing extremely good until FaZe. I don't know what happened to FaZe. FaZe just started playing extremely good and came back. The next matchup was Envy versus Denial. I don't really understand why this was such a close map, but Envy ended up beating Denial, pulled it out, and I didn't expect this to be close at all. I expected this to be a blowout, but with competitive Call of Duty, you never know. Like adversity or picking up a map on complexity, I didn't see that either. But next is Jute and Strictly Business. For those of you guys, I mean, it doesn't look like it with them getting 3-0'd. But Jute is actually a really good team. If you haven't or you didn't get to see it, make sure you go back and check out the Jute versus Denial, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this bracket. But it was a great match. But anyways, Jute lost to Strictly Business. Statistically, that shouldn't have happened because they're higher ranked. But Strictly Business came to play, and they were Strictly Business. That's pretty much how that happened. Next is going to be the Team Caliber and Eagle Slayers. Team Caliber, I don't know what happened here. I honestly don't understand what happened in this match. Team Caliber came in second seed team, almost beat the number one team in the world when they had Clayster, which made them even better. And they lose to a ranked 15 team, which I don't remember. I don't remember if this is a pickup team or not. But I don't really know what happened there. I really want to I don't know. I did not expect them to even come close to losing to them, but they did. So I really don't know what happened, but I'm sure that there's something behind that. But if you go back, I mean, you can go back if you go back and watch them scrim. You know that Team Caliber is a good team. So I don't really know, but hopefully they can come back out of the losers bracket. But next will be Fuse and Justice. Justice ended up being Fuse once again. Statistically speaking, Fuse should have won, but Justice is a good team. I think they had a new roster, not a complete new roster, but they did change a couple of people in their roster. And then this next matchup was actually a crazy matchup because they're teams. They're all going to be this is the same organization, so it was a good matchup. If you go back and watch the stream, Benson was actually wearing Curse apparel because he couldn't go wrong either way. He couldn't be like, oh, you're one-sided. So, anyways, Curse Las Vegas comes out. All right, let me tell you about Curse Las Vegas. Curse Las Vegas is pretty much the Impact without Karma. It's it's a good roster, but I mean, Karma's on complexity now. He's in the number one team in the world as of right now because they haven't lost anybody yet. So, but Karma's always been on the number one team. I mean, he went to Envy for a little while. I mean, Envy's always been a really good organization. They've just been struggling lately. But everybody struggles in competitive Call of Duty at one point in time. But anyhow, Curse Las Vegas is a really, really good team. If you go back and watch them scrim and play, they're a really solid team. Curse New York is a really good team too, but Curse Las Vegas, like I said, is Impact without Karma. Next match is Elevate and Bati. Bati, I don't really remember that name. But Elevate pulled out the win. The 3 of them. So now we're gonna go to the losers bracket, round 1, where Adversity and Optic played. Optic beat Adversity, and Optic is now hopefully gonna come out of the losers bracket and make it to the end. You can't come out of the losers bracket, but make it to the finals. But they're gonna fight their way through it, just like Juke in the next match fought their way. They came into the match, they knew that it was, they either won or they were going home. And they came in, they started off there 2 maps ahead of Denial. Denial picked up a map, and then Juke took the next map. Juke came out so strong in the Domination on Octane. They were going hype. You could hear them in the background. They were going crazy. And they were picking up flag after flag after flag. And, they're trip capping. They were doing everything in their power to make sure that they won. And, they had the momentum. And, Denial just couldn't catch up. Denial was getting carried by 2 players. And 2 of their players were just, lacking behind. 2 players can't win a match. And at one point at the very beginning of that first round on Octane, there was 3 people that were getting carried, and I don't know. It was and then after that, Fizzerp being on Denial. Fizzerp always struggles game 1, but then he came back and started coming back and came back strong and helped out. But I don't know. So Denial got beat by Jute. So Jute is out of the tournament, and Adversity is out of the tournament. Next is Team Caliber. Team Caliber got close to being eliminated by Team Fuse. And this, to me, was a huge surprise. Like I said, with them almost being the number 1 team in the world, how do you almost get knocked out by a number 7 team? But, it is a new roster. So next is Cursed New York and Bati. Bati came out and beat Curse New York. Curse as an organization is supposed to be a really, really strong organization. I didn't expect them to lose this one, but they did. So they're out of the tournament. So after round 1, we have Adversity, Denial, and Fuse, and Curse New York are out of the tournament. Next goes to the winners bracket, round 2. Where Complexity played against FaZe and almost lost to FaZe. And I don't see what's going on right here. With them being the number 1 team, you would think they would win automatically. You think, maybe it's 3-1, but you wouldn't think it would come down to 3-2. You really, really wouldn't think that, but it did. And then next map is Envy and Strictly Business. Envy, I don't remember it might have been the first matchup with Envy, but Envy went and they had a bomb, and the other team had defused the bomb completely, and the bomb still blew up, and they got the win for it. And I think it won the game for them. So go check it out. Go look on Twitter, or just type in Envy bomb. It's the same thing as the Optic van, because it went crazy. There was GIFs. It was everything. If I can find the link to a GIF, I'll put a GIF in the description below. Make sure you check it out. It's pretty funny. But we're going to have to hurry it up here because the gameplay is going to be over soon. Or the video will be over soon. Next, we're going to go down to Eagle Slayers. Beat Justice. I don't know if they're a pickup team, but, if you don't know what Eagles are, they're girls that go for guys who play video games. But anyhow, just go on Twitter and look up E-Girl. But anyhow, Curse Las Vegas and Elevate is next. Curse Las Vegas once again got close to losing. It came down to the last possible map they could play, and they ended up beating Elevate. So that's basically what's going on the first day. The first day has been a crazy day with a bunch of, it's just a crazy day in general, but it had a lot of crazy moments. And so, if you didn't watch it, make sure you can go back and watch it. I'm pretty sure you can go back and rewatch it. If I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. I'm sure they'll have highlights of all the matches coming up, people posting them on YouTube, but hopefully they do make it where you can rewatch it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like. I'll link the the bracket, the GIF, and all that other stuff in the description below. So make sure you check the description. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you leave it a like. If you didn't like the video, make sure you tell me why in the description below. If you haven't already, dropped a sub. And if you really, really, really like the video, make sure you favorite and share it. It really does help me out. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, stay hyped. Peace, guys.